Hello friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report, because without you guys, well, this just doesn't work. I gotta tell you, man, this has been fantastic building the new man cave studio here. I love it down here. I still have a little bit of tweaking to do, still have a few things that I want to buy for it, but in some respects, it's kind of depressing because I've had so much fun building it and working and thinking and running through my mind and stuff. And now that it's together, it's kind of like, I need a project. I need something else to do here because it's kind of done. So I'm going to have to figure out what else we can do down here in the man cave to make it, you know, the best man cave there is out there and ready for the season. Now, speaking of the season, Dak Prescott is truly the talk of the town. And it's basically, we have two sides. We have the side that says he's a bum, he's never been crap, never will be crap, and you need to get rid of the bum. Then you have on the other side of the fence the ones that say, no, Dak Prescott is the real deal. Now, regardless of which side of the fence you are on, I'm going to give you a reason why you need to be on the side of hoping that Dak Prescott is the franchise quarterback. Because here's the thing. Let's take a look at our salary cap. Something that is key, because I'm going to tell you right now, the clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And it's a time bomb that's going off. Let's take a look right now at our cap numbers. Right now, you've got Tyron Smith, $17.5 million. Dez Bryant, $16.5 million. This is cap hit. This is what, on paper, we're paying him. Part of the reason why Tyron Smith's number is so high is because we've restructured his contract over and over again to get more cash to pay other guys, to take care of past sins. All those years where we overpaid guys like Miles Austin and Marion Barbarian and Jay Ratcliffe and stuff, we kept restructuring contracts so that way we could get underneath the cap. The good thing is right now we're actually under the cap for once, the first time in forever that the end of the season we had cap room, and we have $19.1 million. On the flip side, usually we're about 20 to 25 million over. So we're talking about a $45 million swing. Still not enough money to do everything that you want to do. We still have to cut some people and probably restructure a few contracts to go ahead and be able to make some moves. But things I think we can do. So Travis Frederick is a $13 million cap hit. That's one of those contracts that I believe that they're going to probably rework and probably save about $8 million. And basically what you're doing is you're writing a check and turning some of that money into guaranteed money or signing bonus, and then it's prorated over the life of the contract. Sean Lee is $11 million. Zach Martin, $9 million. Tyrone Crawford, $9.1 million. He's one of those ones I think that they may cut because he saved about $8 million. Zeke Elliott, 6.8. Jason Witten, 6.5. La'el Collins, 5.6. Oops, didn't mean to go that way with that. Hold on. Orlando Scandrick, 5.2. Terrence Williams, 4.7. Cole Beasley, 4.2. And I hate to say it, Cole Beasley might be one of those cap casualties too, where they look at having Ryan Switzer take his place. Dan Bailey's 4.2. James Hanna's 3.5. Byron Jones 2.7. Taco 2.2. And again, that's where I was talking about. Do you look at keeping Tyrone Crawford or Taco Charlton? Taco's 2.2 million versus Tyrone Crawford being 9.8. Get my point there? Jeff Heath 1.9. Jalen Smith 1.7. Charles Jones 1.7. Randy Gregory, who didn't play at all last year, is 1.2. Malik Collins, 900,000. So as I go through all of those numbers, what is missing? Do you know what's missing? Your quarterback. Yeah, our quarterback. Because as we go through, Chaz Green is making $877,000. more than your quarterback. Damian Wilson, 8.2. Deontay Jones, who they just signed, 790,000. Charles Tapper, 780. Jordan Lewis, 768. And there's Dak Prescott, $725,000. That's chicken feed in the NFL. When you look at a guy like Kirk Cousins, because I've heard some of you guys saying we need to go get Kirk Cousins, who's going to get probably $30 million. When you look at Alex Smith getting $71 million guaranteed over 4 seasons for the Redskins, when you look at Jimmy Garoppolo getting the biggest contract ever off of 8 starts in the NFL, please tell me where you're going to put $30 million in here for a quarterback. See, what Dak Prescott has enabled us to do, whether you love Tony Romo or hate Tony Romo, he was getting paid a normal quarterback rate. We're still paying Tony Romo $9 million this year. We paid him $10 million on the cap last year. Dak Prescott has enabled us to get out from underneath of that, because had Tony Romo stayed, we'd be in cap hell a lot worse than we are right now. But the clock is ticking. Because either Dak Prescott is going to be the guy and he's going to get one of those big contracts, or you're going to have to go out and try and get another guy. Either way, the bill's going to come due in paying quarterback. And see what the Seattle Seahawks were able to do, because Russell Wilson wasn't that number 1 draft pick in the first round. Because he was a later round draft pick, they were able to go ahead and build their defense off of not paying a quarterback. They were able to keep guys that were important on the team together and make moves to set the team up so that way they could compete and make the playoffs each year. And that, my friends, is one of the problems that we have right now, or have had in the past. We didn't have money to pay to have depth. If you look back on this season, just think if we had 2 quality backups, just 2, a linebacker and a swing tackle. Had we had just those 2 quality backup players to fill in when Tyron Smith went down, or to fill in when Sean Lee went down, we would have been in the playoffs. There's no doubt in my mind, because you can't let your linebacker go out, one guy, and have your defense give up 100 yards more rushing. You can't have your tackle go out and the guy replace him give up 6 sacks in 3 quarters. Difference makers. And that is the difference between winning and losing. See, New England never has cap issues. New England is always under the cap, and they're always competing for Super Bowls. Why? Because they don't overplay players. They don't get into cap hell. And that's where our Dallas Cowboys have to be. And we have to use this opportunity with Dak Prescott being only $750,000 cap hit to reload the team. So once he gets his contract, we've got players in place to compete for the next 5-10 years. And that is a lesson that we have to learn as an organization on where to dole out the money. Because you pay too much one place and you lose that guy, then your season turns to shit. So whether you like Dak or hate Dak, if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you want him to succeed for the long-term health of the Dallas Cowboys. That's in a nutshell, guys. Can't put it any other way than that. We need Dak Prescott to be the franchise quarterback for the next 10, 12 years. So as always, friends, I'm Mark Holmes. This is CowboyJobu, and thank you guys for watching the Jobu Sports.
Hey friends, CowboyJobu here at the Jobu Report. The Dallas Cowboy fans are elated. The Redskin fans, not so much. How about them Cowboys? Wait a minute.
They have the most comfortable hats.
What the fuck? Talk about your confused fans. But who cares? The Dallas Cowboys beat the Washington Redskins for the 3rd time in a row at FedEx. Gotta love it.